Hello everyone, I would like to show you my newest geometry nodes asset, that is adaptive curve. Over here I have a standard Blender curve, and you can see that once I apply this modifier, we have this nicer, smoother geometry in the corners or the bends of the curve, and we can control density of the mesh with the adaptive multiply. Plus we have the angle threshold to control the area of influence for the adaptive curve. And also we can generate several types of geometry with this modifier. So over here we have the tube, but we can also select the strip. And on top of that, all the typical editing tools for the curve editing will work as supposed to. So you can use the tilt tool, or you can also adjust the radius for the curve. For the strip geometry, we have the special extrude setting over here. And as for the tube, we can also adjust the resolution of the mesh. And going back to the tube geometry for a second, over here we have the special cap setting. And if we select it in the extras, we can choose the smoothing type and also the fill type for the caps. And finally, the last type of geometry, that is custom. And for this, we can select the profile, which will generate the mesh along the curve. And also for this, the cap fill works the same. And one special feature is that we can either use the curve for the profile, or we can actually use just the regular mesh. So now if I pick this object, you can see it appear. And now the cool thing is that thanks to it, we can use all the typical mesh editing tools like knife, or just adjust the vertices, and you can see those changes happen in the viewport. So for example, here I am using the bevel tool, and you can see nice clean profile for the curve. And you don't even have to worry about those vertices inside. The GeoNode setup will take care of those. So now let's go to the tube geometry, and then we have those mapping scale option. So to show it, I will now go into the material preview, and I will need a test material with the UV grid to show you how it works. Alright, and now that we have the material in the scene, let's actually choose it. And now you can see how the tiling changes if we change the mapping scale on this texture. And actually, to better illustrate it, I will create copies of this object, and I will also show you how to change this curve into regular mesh. So we create 3 copies, and for each we choose a different mapping scale. So for this, let's go with fit U, for this fit V. And now this is very simple. We just right click and choose the option convert to mesh, and it becomes a regular mesh. So let's do the same for the rest. And now we can go to UV editor. So for this one, we chose the length mapping scale. So it is the actual size reflected in the UV space. For this is the fit U. So U coordinates fit the tile. And for this one, it is fit V. So V coordinates fit the tile. And this sums up presentation for this tool. The fully featured version will be available for free. However, there will be also a paid version with which you'll get access to geometry nodes setup that otherwise will be disguised. So if we select the curve adapt, let's take a sneak peek at how this GeoNode setup looks like. So here you have it. And that will be it. One last thing, remember that it is an asset. So to install it and to use it, all you have to do is to set it up in the preferences. So we go to file paths, and over here we have to select the folder containing the blend file, and then it will appear in the asset browser. So that will be it. This tool will be available on Blender Market, soon to be Superhive and Gumroad. And as always, I hope you will find this tool useful. Thank you for watching.